Hello again, YouTube. Truth Band here. Right out the gate, we have two content by request, both by Charisma 808. Y'all need to get like Charisma 808 if it's something you want to hear me talk about, you want to hear my viewpoint on. Put content by request and put your request. My hat is bent up, but I'm wearing it anyway. You might see me with a different one. I'm more than likely going to go buy one. Because it's kind of cold out here as far as I'm concerned for this style hat. So the first content by request we're going to do is, and he be really helping y'all with these. He really be helping y'all. Ways people try to manipulate you or throw off your energy, either through social media or in real life, especially when dealing with fake friends, co-workers, or fake family members. Well, I want you to know, and shout out to you, Charisma 808, that most of these is fake friends. Like, people are too interested in themselves, and if you are presenting them or supplying them with something that they, as narcissists, which a lot of them are interested in or want, they'll deal with you. If they believe even that you can't supply that thing or those things that they want, need, they won't deal with you. Now, of course, you're going to always, some people always have that one or those two that you just cool with like that, and they used to you, and they going to be around no matter what. But even them, sometimes, you know, if y'all had different beliefs spiritually, y'all got different beliefs politically, they may cause issues as well. So, co-workers are just co-workers. Like a guy that I knew, he used to always say that, they just co-workers. You know? And that's just how he was. Because when you try to get cool with him, you're going to see that, yeah, he cool, but ain't nothing else there. And I don't knock people for that, because that's how you almost have to be on these jobs. Like, because I'm the type of person, if somebody cool, we get cool. But I had to scale back, like, because some of these people, man, eventually y'all gonna have a run-in or falling out. They gonna say something, do something you don't like. That's just how relationships are. You know, the friendships, they all got ship on them. They sell. They sink. Now, that's maritime language. Relationship, friendship, partnership. Ship sell. And if you not, like, for instance, if you too much cargo, the ship gonna sink. If she too much cargo, if this person too much cargo, the ship gonna sink. That's why it has ship on it. Because you got to watch out for icebergs too. An iceberg sink your ship. An iceberg symbolizes that person that like your boy, your guy, but don't like you. So they try to put stuff in your guy head about you. Them the iceberg people. And we're going to talk about that today, too. Iceberg relationship. That's why you got to be careful with single mothers, because they baby daddy could be an iceberg. He trying to smash her. Remember how Snoop was in Baby Boy? Only difference is some of these women actually be having feelings. A lot of them be having feelings for their baby daddy. That's why we tell y'all, you know, it's risky dealing with single mothers. These dudes have been to try something with you. Been to try to send one of their shooters off on you. You know, people get manipulated with that, man. Everybody want to be a shooter. So you got to be careful with that. I know one of my guys is dealing with that right now, man, you know, and I ain't trying to put his business out there. 'Cause that's one of my right hands, man. You know, we kind of ain't been hanging around since I got married, you know, then he got married, stuff like that. But he called me up like, hey, man, something come through here. And I'm like, if I'm with him and they try something, I got him. Because I got to get him and me. But, I stay out of that stuff, man. You know. And sometimes people know how you used to be. They'll try to call you up. I'm like, I'm a man of God now. Yeah, I can go there if people really want to see it. But I ain't trying to go there. You know, I'm with the Most High, man. I'm not, I'm seeking peace with people. You know, I'm seeking peace. But if they want it that bad, hey. So, the ways people try to manipulate you or throw off your energy. They try to throw off your energy with giggles. Giggles over stuff that's not funny. They do it at work. Your relatives will do it. They'll find that one little thing. Like you'll have some nice shoes on, and you've been to drop something on the shoe, and it'll be a spot that you couldn't get off. They'll focus on that spot. Man, what's that? You couldn't get that off? That's how they throw off your energy. They try to manipulate you by, like, guilt trips. Guilt trips is a way people try to manipulate you. For instance, case in point, a lot of my friends are still in the street life. So if you try to stay away, oh, man, he funny. He think he better than us. And they'll make sarcastic little comments like, man, you think you better than us, or this, that, or oh, I forgot, he can't get it, he can't get away. She got to unlock the cuffs. What you mean, man? Ain't nobody, man, play. That kind of stuff. So, in terms of the manipulation, there's too many things to list, but I'll just give you a couple things that they do. When you at work and y'all work for the same company, y'all supposed to be a team. Like, I've never seen a company where it's supposed to be individual effort. Y'all all working to fulfill the task that company put in y'all job descriptions. But yet, people try to throw off your energy with snitching at work. You got to answer for all this stuff. Giggles, like I said, trying to gaslight you. Gaslighting has many forms. We talked about that before. One of the forms of gaslighting is to make everybody see you as a joke. And that also is a way that they throw off your energy. That's why when you come in the job, I hope y'all got that connection with the Most High where you'll pray beforehand. Because the sad part about these jobs is always going to be that person that don't like you, you don't like them, but they keep putting y'all around each other. So somebody else will try to throw off your energy like that. Let me give you an example of something that happened to me. People are jealous. A jealous person is going to try to punk you, manipulate you, and as a result, the energy is thrown off. It's thrown off. So the facility, excuse me, I used to work at. I knew all the vets, all the people that was there for a while. Somebody came from the facility, another facility, that I'm getting ready, So that person took a supervisor position. And I ain't had no ill feelings, nothing. I'm cool. I see them. They say, oh, this is such and such. I go to shake her hand. I notice she acting funny. The way I know is because I know when people acting funny. That's an easy one. So I'm like, why is she acting funny and I'm just meeting her? I start thinking about it. Like, why is she acting funny? I don't even know her. Then I said, competition. See, some people don't like when people have too many good things to say about you. Her being over me, it was almost towards the end, she didn't care because she knew I was quit. But it was like a constant headbutting. Like I was by the book and she used to try to correct me being by the book. The other supervisors, they liked it, the fact that I was by the book. That's why they used to put me on the isolation pod by myself, because they knew that when you dealing with the seat thing, people them dudes gonna be trying to come in there. I want this, I need this. They needed somebody that's gonna stand on them. That's gonna, hey man, go do this. Or if you don't do this. They ain't need nobody trying to be their friend. Like, when they act cool, I act cool. I was joking around with them, all type of stuff. People didn't hate my pod, even though they knew I was strict. Some of those guys actually liked it that. They used to be like, man, y'all ninjas tripping, man. We need Howard over here, man. And some of them be like, nah, we don't want Howard. So it was like everything. It was always like and then she was trying to undermine me on the sneak tip with the evaluations. They all telling me, then they all know, oh, you doing, you do a great job and this. And like I told y'all, I talked about this before. They brought the guys they couldn't handle to me. And so, but then when evaluation time came, all the soft staff, the weak staff, get these high evaluations. I got these low evaluations, so I'm calling them up on it like, what's this? I said, so y'all saying these other people better than me? Because even some of the people that was there longer than me wasn't better than me on the pod. See, that's how it be in this particular job. Like, when you new, you just go with the punches. You show everybody that's been there respect, and you learn that job the best of your ability. Because, like, by the 4th year in, I'm just like them and better than some of them. That's how it be. So, but she bumping head. I got mad because I was going through some issues, some disciplinary issues over something I said to somebody in there. Like, the dude was in there for a serious case and was acting like he was tough, running his mouth. And I said something to him. And the supervisors backed me. Like, they was like, I don't know about her. I don't know what she said. But they was like, well, just give him a warning, this, that, and the other. The superintendent was like, no, I'm giving him a 30-day probation. And what that is if you do anything else, say anything else out of order, they're going to walk you out the door. You're going to get fired. And you're going to have to go downtown, all this other stuff, get reviewed. So, while I was on that 30-day, I was already mad about that because it was some petty stuff. Dude thought he could come to my pod and treat me like I'm new staff, like I'm just trying to be his best friend or something. We had iPhones. Like I told some of y'all remember this story. He took more time on the iPhone because he knew I was busy with the nurse. I gave him a warning already. The second time I said, you on phone restriction. You on phone restriction. No, man, I can't be on phone restriction. I got to call home. I got to talk to him. I said, you on phone restriction. You ain't getting no calls for 3 days. So he started flaring up. He knew he wasn't supposed to be talking in the TV area, which was a rule. Because that's when people plot fights and stuff. You can eliminate that and slow that down by not letting them talk. So I said, don't be talking in that TV area. I heard him say, man, I'll take off on. I said, you gonna take off on who? He said, you. I said, man, you ain't gonna do nothing to me. I ain't that Chinese lady. And they brutally raped her. They say it was savage. All them dudes ripping her up. And then broke her jaw and sent her in the pond. One of these ponds we got in Milwaukee. And then he comes to my pond. And you can't hold against them what they do. What they do, you got to let the justice system serve them. But don't come in here with that after you done did all that. I didn't put you back in here. So I'm dealing with this, and then they come with this evaluation. I said, what's this? It was low, y'all. I said, y'all don't even be coming to my pod. Y'all going by people who don't even like how I do things. And I knew who they was listening to. She was listening to her daughter because her daughter was on our shift. And some other people that just was competing with me, just want to seem like they on my level when they wasn't. Nobody couldn't control a unit like me. Because one thing I notice about these guys, they will try to manipulate you. Just like what we talking about. Like if they'll play people against each other. Like they'll go to the weaker person and try to play them against the other person. The only way they knew I said that is because I had another staff on the pod with me that they was touching on. She was weak. She was from another facility, but she was weak staff. She was new. Not all new staff is weak staff, but this particular, those guys, look, I told them like this. It was my pod, right? They used to always try to act like I was mean and stuff like that. She come on my pod doing stuff, and I'm like, why they keep putting me with her? That was another thing. Everybody thought she was an agent. So she letting them, they not supposed to go in the linen closet because they fought in there, all type of stuff. I didn't let them. I said, no coming in the linen closet unless I tell you to. They in the linen closet. I'm like, what y'all doing here, man? Get out of here. Shit, man, come on, Howard, bro. You hating, bro. They was back there touching on her. So I told her, like, stop letting them put you. I said, I don't know why they keep putting me with you, man. Because I was being nice to her. I was telling her, stop letting them go in the linen closet. Now, keep in mind, she's floating. It's my unit. So they manipulating her. You see what I'm saying? So after a third time, I said, stop letting them go in the linen closet. What are y'all doing in there? So when I made that comment, she the one that told them. They ain't hear it. They ain't hear it. She told them. So when I came back to the pod, you already know, I let her have a little bit. I'm like, man, you went back there and told them, man, they need to get you out of here, man. she was trying to say stuff back and stuff like that, but I was chewing off into her. Like, you don't know what you're doing, man. You ain't even trying to listen. You trying to act like you've been here forever. We kind of had it out. So she goes off the pod again and goes and tell them again. So they putting on the evaluations that I can't get along with coworkers when I got along with the majority of them. The times I didn't, man, you not supposed to let them trade food. You're not supposed to let them go in the linen closet. There are rules, and there's reasons for it. We're trying to avoid violence, this. And if they dealing with some sexual issues and stuff like that, they acting like I can't get along with people that's coming to my units being weak. Now, I can see if it's their unit and I'm floating, I'm like, hey, man, whatever. Hey, how you want me to help? Now, if they get too out of line, I'm going to get it in line. Like people walking all up, like, man, y'all go sit down, man. Hey, I'm going to lock y'all in, yo. You know, I'm not worried about these guys. I don't mistreat them, but listen, man, you put yourself here. That's what people don't be realizing, man. I wasn't with you when you did what you did. And you think you gonna come in here all brash? Man, if I see you on the outs, I'm gonna remember you threatening me. I'm gonna document it. And if you try something, I'm gonna get you first. Simple as that. These dudes will be doing all kind of stuff out here like him. Then they think they gonna come in there and punk you. Man, I don't care about none of that music. Young boy, I like Young Boy in terms of the Libra stuff. None of that. I'm not trying to hear none of that. I don't care about none of that, man. If you get me, you got me. I'm not worried about this stuff, man. So people will try to throw your energy off, instigating, snitching, not doing what they supposed to do. If you do your job right, you're going to be negatively affected by the people who do their job wrong. But I look at it like just keep track of everything, including favoritism from supervisor. So that's why you got to keep track of what your coworkers do, because if your supervisor try to get on you over something that's less than what they doing, it's not that you want to snitch on them, but you ain't finna let them take you out and mess your money up because they don't like you as much as they like somebody else. So when you know this stuff going on, man, you got to keep track of it, man. Because these are the ways, I'm telling you. Now let's get back to what he put. Fake friends. Fake friends. As far as I'm concerned, if you cool with my ops, you a fake friend. I can't trust you. You might try to set me up. Like, it was this one particular guy. We got cool after a while because he already knew. That stuff you used to try when you was little, he knew these was some crucial. So I believe that one reason why he backed off is because they was probably telling him, man, y'all need to get, we all from the same, y'all need to be cool. But also because that little stuff when we was little, when you was way bigger than me, that was over with. And you still was losing. I told y'all I learned how to fight tall people from Rocky IV. I watched Rocky IV like practically every day, tons of times, right? And I started thinking, like, I wonder if that would work against a tall person. So I started fighting people that was taller than me, and I was doing what he was doing. I'm getting inside. I'm letting them throw their punches over my head. I'm doing a cross block. You know, I had got all that from Rocky when he was fighting Drago. And that stuff worked, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you it worked. He said, especially when dealing with fake friends, coworkers, or fake family members. Family members can be worse sometimes than coworkers or even your friends. And one of the reasons why they could be worse is because they gonna try to be more hidden and more discreet with their disdain toward you. And it hits different when it's your cousin, like your first cousin, or like an auntie or uncle and stuff like that. And you be knowing like they'll treat your kids. Let's say you got good kids. This why one of the reasons why I don't deal with people like that. They like those bad kids. They'll think your kids, because they good kids, are awkward, slow, goofy. But then they kids can't stay out of trouble. They kids got mental issues, all type of stuff. But they'll sit around and say stuff about your kid. That's how listen, all family members are not family members. They're just blood. There's a difference. If you don't act supportive and loving and caring, then you are not a family member. What you are is merely a blood relative / associate. If I, for instance, this is how you know fake friends, fake family members. If I can't call you and get help that you can provide, you're not a friend. Like if I ask you something, like let's say people's getting evicted all over the place, right? If they can't go to you, let's say you acting like you their friend. You got 10,000, 15,000 in your bank account. They need 1,800. Let's just say, I'm just for imaginary person. And they come to you for help. And you don't help them, it's because you're not their friend. Or let's say you got a whole lot of money, right? You got a whole lot of money. You always talking about, oh, I got this, I got that, I got this money, I got that money. And so they like, okay, he got money. Let me ask him. Maybe he'll help us out. I'm cool with him. You think you cool with him. He got 500, 600,000, right? You go to him, let's say that person that I'm talking about. Let's say, you an eviction, 1,800. And he don't even respond. It's because that's not your friend. That's the person ain't nobody to you. Because if they was somebody to you, they would have helped you. It's in their power to help you. If they choose not to help you, that's a fake friend. That's a fake family member. And some people, y'all was tight when y'all was little, then y'all got older. And then they'll need your help, right? And you a helpful person. But if you smart, you not going to help them because they didn't help you when you needed it. I ain't helping you do nothing if I say, hey, man, I got a flat tire. You think you can come pick me up and go get this tire or blah, 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 blah. You ain't doing nothing. And you still don't go out there and help. The main time I don't help people is when they could have helped me and they didn't. I do my own mama like that. You could have helped me back here. You didn't, but now you keep calling me for help. I'll do anybody like that. Because my thing is this. You gon' need their help one day. And that day almost always comes. That person who didn't help you is going to be in a bind one day. Don't help them. And then, like, this how it worked, too, with money. You got money, right? Somebody come to you for help. You don't help them, but you talking about them. You telling people they business. Guess what? Guess what you got coming? A fall. Because this how it works. The people that are impulsive, right, that don't have control over their passion, stuff like that. And I guarantee you, it's a lot of family members out there like, see, I knew that was coming, because they got big and they left their family alone. And when they fall off, they're going to try to come back. Don't deal with them. You could talk to them, be nice to them and stuff like that. But if you ask them for help and they didn't help you and they fall off and now you up, do not help them. Black people are notorious for this. They notorious for this. The only people I know that like consistently will help a person is my mother and father-in-law. Everybody else, do not tell them nothing. All they gonna do is talk about you. If it's that person that will help you, then you deal with them. Even if you don't need their help, that's who you deal with. When them other people who ain't down for you like that, well, such and such coming over. Like, I remember a guy I used to work with. The way he did it, that's the way I think too. So it was these couple guys that was acting funny towards him. Like, you know, saying a little slick stuff, acting funny towards him. He went to a get together at the guy house that we cool with. The other two, when he found out they was on their way over there, he like, all right, man, dapped him up and left. That was the smart thing to do, because you never know when something going to escalate either. Just when people trying to throw your energy off, when they manipulative, when they got a problem with you, it's best to keep your distance, because what happens is, let's say you good with your hands, you knock them out, he hit his head on the concrete. He in a coma or he dies or some stuff. Now you sitting down there, even if he hit you first, even if he started it, now you sitting down there in court about to lose your job. About to lose everything because this punk started up with you. Keep your distance. And somebody, you don't feel right when somebody come around, that's because y'all not like harmonic. And like you say, the energy is off. Keep your distance, man. Keep your distance. Don't try to be in cahoots with that person. And if y'all got to work together, like y'all partners or something, like if you in corrections, you police, you have partners. Like on some situation, you by yourself. But you got to deal with them. Like, let's say you're a police officer and they coming up, this person you at odds with, just keep it professional. Keep it about your money. Keep it professional. Understand the world you live in, that people ain't friendly like that. Being unfriendly is childish. Now, you don't invite people in. You got to be able to learn how to read people and make them earn any time and be a quality person and make these other people earn your attention. Be a quality person. Get your money right. Don't worry if you're going through some financial troubles right now. Maybe you the person I'm talking about. Maybe you being threatened with eviction, being threatened with losing your cars, this, that. It ain't over. It ain't over. You lose sometimes. See, that's what people that's at odds with you don't understand. You ain't gonna always win, but keep trying to win. Forget what they talking about. Something always happening. Yep, like I told y'all yesterday, it's coming your way. You start talking like that, you know it's coming your way. Something always happening to their cars, and then your car is out. See, you talk too much. Now you ain't got no car because you talking about other people losing their cars breaking down. Now you ain't got one. You talk too much. And then people, especially when you're dealing with spiritual people that's with the Most High, even if you don't think so, be careful. Because if they really with him, that stuff coming back to you. Eventually it's coming back to you. Something always happening with their cars. Smack. Where your car at? Oh, I need an engine. Should have kept your mouth shut. You talk too much. People will try to pee on you. Now I call it peoning, P-E-O-N. That's acting like you supposed to serve them all the time, like they better than you. Like when you want them, they don't have to do it, they don't have to come. But when they want you, you have to drop everything. Peoning. Women will do you like that, your friends will do you like that, your family members will do you like that, your coworkers will do you like that. Keep the energy that they have towards you. Oh, you don't want to help me? You don't want to, like, tell me happy birthday? You know, on Facebook, that's the happy birthday is a big thing. Speaking of social media. I'm not telling nobody happy birthday that didn't tell me. I don't care. I'm not keeping the high road. I'll even scroll. Okay, these people told me happy birthday. I'm going to tell them the same. Because you tell us, if I see you telling somebody else happy birthday and you didn't tell me happy birthday, guess what's going to happen when your birthday comes? Silence. No likes. I be seeing good posts. I keep the same energy. Oh, you don't like my post? I ain't liking yours. I ain't trying to hear it. You ain't finna pee on me. People will try to pee on you, man. They'll try to pee on you. I just needed your help to move. You didn't help me. Now you moving and you ask me to help. Do you really think I'm going to help? What you think I'm one of these weak Christians that don't know God? That don't know it's an eye for an eye? That don't know the same way you measure it shall be measured to you again? I understand all this. They be banking on you being a naive, always kind, always nice. Always being nice is not even masculine. You want me to be nice to you all the time? Be nice to me all the time. What I look like? You Goldie and I'm one of your broads? Nah, that ain't how it is. These dudes will literally try to pimp you. They'll try to pimp you on YouTube. Like, look at the people I talk. Honest Truth. Me and Honest Truth always talking. Reality Pill. We always talking. Donna Light. I talk to them. Now, the people who I don't see talking or that don't respond when I talk to them, I ain't going to keep talking to them. And I'm not going to keep talking in their comments. They don't say nothing to me. It's a couple of them like that. One in particular, I talked to him for years, showed him respect for years. Never respond. After a while, I start seeing it. Like, man, forget dude. Dude is funny acting. I ain't even dealing with him. And I'm not supporting him. I cancel memberships, all type of stuff. You funny acting, man. Man, forget you, man. One particular, well known. showed him respect, all that for years. He never responded. Then one day I had his back. Like, hey, man, they talking about you over here. He acted like he was going to block me. I'm like, man, forget dude, man. Dude ain't nobody. He trying to pee on people. And just like on the job, if somebody been working there longer than you showing them respect and stuff. Look at these squirrels mating. I ain't gonna show y'all because y'all don't need to see my house. These trolls, they mating. Look at him. He up there like these dudes. He got right up there. Got his off quick. Look, he trying to get second. Can't show y'all my house because if somebody had a nerve to come over here, oh yeah, you gonna see that other side. That's why you shouldn't be showing your house and stuff on YouTube. People try to figure out where you live. You making it personal. You don't like what I say, you don't like what I say, but don't make it personal because then one of us gonna have to get got. Don't make it personal. Y'all should know how I am. I done gave y'all enough. Y'all should know how I am. I'm a man of peace, but I got another side. You start threatening me, threatening mine, I could care less. What happened? What happened to you? People be taking this stuff too far. I don't, but some people do. So, we about to close this out. Let me take a look at this, see if I want to say anything else. In real life, all type, like a lot of stuff I mentioned, the stuff people do. Like, for instance, we talked about, in the video that he put the request on, white privilege. We talked about that. Like, sometimes here, for instance, and it might be where you live at too, they don't want you on the job, so they'll try to talk to you any kind of way, half train you. When they racist and stuff like that, that's what they do. What you do, if you take a job and they doing you like that, just let them talk. They ain't nobody, especially if you know they can't whoop you. He 5'1", 130. You 6'5" or 6'2" or 5'11". He ain't gonna bust no grape. Forget dude. Get your money. But everything he says, everything he does, keep track of it. So if they try to come at you on some humbug stuff, you can take all that to a lawyer. They'll love to take those cases easy. Discrimination, harassment, the Whistleblower Act. You have to tell on somebody, and so now they trying to get you fired. There's laws in place for that. The Whistleblower Act, look it up. Because sometimes if you, like, Charisma, you told me about some things that you said that you did, people might try to target you. If you don't know about the Whistleblower Act, just look it up. They can't do that. There are laws in place against that. So, just know, on social media, like sometimes you might get in one of these women DM, they might not respond. That's cool. That's cool. Don't keep DMing them. Don't DM them again until they respond to your last one. You know, social media is... Me personally, I don't think social media, I think it's more bad and more harm than good. Because it makes people that's good people not enjoy life if they don't know how to keep it with social media. And then it makes people that are bad people think they good people because everybody liking their stuff. Everybody. So social media made everything about status. The rich guys, they want people to think that all the attractive women want them. No, all the attractive women want your money. Again, I can't tell y'all enough. A lot of these women, they don't like men like that. They use men to pass the time, to get something they want, and for status. So if your status change and she's not into you like that, y'all gonna fight. Like if you had all the new cars and you had the houses and all that, and then you kind of fall off, the woman that never was into you like that, her feelings gonna fall off. Her feelings gonna fall off. Because she was never into you to begin with. And if you go back to the beginning, if you look at it, if you know how to go back, you'll start seeing things like, I didn't notice that, but now I see why that happened. But anyway, I hope that helps. Remember, these is narcissists. These is people who never dealt with their personal trauma. These are people who have not God, so they have perversion in their minds. They savage. They don't care. They selfish. Just understand that and enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. Don't put no high expectation on these people. Trust me. We'll be back with more video.